Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you $3 Christmas DIYs. They're super easy to make and very inexpensive. The first DIY, for that I'm going to use this board that I had from some sign that came from Dollar General, I believe, a long time ago. You can use any board you want. I took off the tag and I fill out the holes that were there from the hanger. And now I'm sanding that off and also sanding the edges just a little bit. Next, I'm going to take this Rust-Oleum chalk paint in a linen white color and I'm going to give it one pretty good coat in the middle. And then as I'm going towards the edges, I was just kind of dry brushing it. I was totally okay if the edges looked a little rustic. Now I'm taking two pieces of just cardboard that I had in my home and I am sticking them together as you see me doing it over here with just a regular school glue. And then I'm going to take the stencil from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to trace the reindeer. I'm tracing it with my pencil and then I'm going to cut it out with very little scissors. Next, I'm going to take this Waverly chalk paint in a color truffle and I'm going to paint this reindeer. I also went back to that Rust-Oleum white paint just to add some shading to the antlers and tail, and also I wanted his chest to be a little bit lighter as the real reindeers have. While that is drying, I'm taking back the board that is completely dried. I'm taking these two stencils that I had in my stash and also this brush tip marker that I really like. And first I'm marking off 8 sections, and then I'm gonna start writing the names of the reindeers. So you'll see me do it over here, first capital letter and then going on with the lowercase letters. And using this brush tip marker, it is very, very easy to stencil, and I absolutely love how it turned out. And now you see how all the names looks like on a board. And then I'm taking this red marker that I already had on my stash. One side is thicker and the other one is thinner. So I'm taking first thicker side and I'm writing or actually drawing a line, and then I'm taking the thinner one. I just wanted something red on this board and I thought these lines are gonna make it look cute. Next, I'm taking this green twine that came from the Dollar Tree and I'm doubling it up and I'm just creating a very simple bow that you know me, I like to do. And I'm gonna attach it on the top right corner of this sign. I'm cutting off the tails, and next on the right tail I'm going to actually hot glue my reindeer. So I'm gonna wrap that tail around his neck. It's gonna be kind of like a little scarf, but also he'll be hanging off of that bow. And next I am attaching him to the sign. And next I'm taking this mini bead that I had already previously painted red, and I'm putting it on his nose. I'm actually attaching it with a hot glue gun. And then next I'm taking these two mini bells. I think they came also from the Dollar Tree. And then I am just threading them through these two twine ends, and then I'm tying a knot. And you'll see later that I actually untied it and tied the knot on the side. I liked it better that way. And then that's it for this cute sign. I absolutely love how it turned out. It was so easy to make. It took a little bit of time to write all these names, but again, I like doing crafts, and even if it takes a little bit of time, it is relaxing. So I really hope you like this one. Please tell me in the comments. And now, if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. My name is Jelena. I am stay-at-home mom of 2 kids. I really like doing DIYs. I love to create beautiful things, especially for my home, on a budget, and mostly Dollar Tree or thrifted items or trash to treasures. And if that's something that you are interested in, please join me and subscribe to my channel. Also, find me on Instagram, Pinterest, or Facebook. I love to share my ideas over there as well, and also a little bit about my life as well. I would love to connect with you. DIY number 2. I'm going to try to explain as best as I can. So I'm taking 5 skewers, and out of 3, I'm going to position them to create kind of a triangle, like you see me doing it over here. And then I am going to hot glue the ends where the skewers meet. So on the bottom and also on the top. Next, I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm going to cut all the excess around the triangle. And then I'm going to take another skewer and I'm going to put it on the bottom as well. So you remember I flipped it over just to have extra support. And then after that, I'm taking the long skewer and I'm going to actually push it through those 2 bottom skewers. And then I'm going to hot glue it on top and then also on the bottom as well. That way, this looks like a Christmas tree. You guessed it. So it is actually frame of a Christmas tree. Next, I'm going to take this jute twine that actually I think, is this a Dollar Tree? Oh, I mean a Target or Walmart brand. I don't think I remember where I bought it. I think it's a Walmart. Either way, it was very inexpensive. And then now I'm wrapping it around my Christmas tree, just any way I want. I started wrapping it next to each other, and then I went back and forth, crisscross, adding hot glue here and there just to make sure it doesn't fall down. I didn't want it to be too tight. I really wanted it to be loose somewhere because Christmas tree is not all perfect to begin with. So this is how it looks like when it was all wrapped up. And now I'm just making sure the bottom 2 skewers are actually covered. So I'm wrapping that up and adding a little bit more hot glue because I didn't want it to unwrap. Now, since the bottom part is a little bit short, I decided to add 2 pieces of skewer, one on each side of that bottom stick, just to extend it. And next, I'm going to take this natural color jute twine that came from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to wrap it on that bottom part, or is that called the stem, I believe, of the Christmas tree. Again, I'm wrapping it next to each other. I'm adding hot glue here and there just to make sure it is secured. Next, I'm going to take these berries, I believe. They came from Joann's last year. I love shopping after the Christmas sale because that's the best saving time. So now I'm cutting off only berries, and then I am hot gluing them all over the Christmas tree. So this could be either lights or it could be considered ornaments. I think I'm going to consider them lights because of the shape of these berries. They have kind of a tear shape. And next I'm going to take these pearls, also came from Joann's last year. I have in a white and silver color, and they're going to represent ornaments. So I'm going to put them all over wherever I think they should go. And I think it looks so, so cute. Next, I'm taking this little milk jug, very small one. It came from Hobby Lobby. It was on a clearance for 90% off, and I snatched it. I think it was only like $1 for me. First, I put a little bit of paper towel inside, and I'm taking this burlap ribbon that I already had just to fill it up, and I stuck this Christmas tree inside. Now I'm taking this raffia piece, and I'm creating a very simple bow. After that, I am attaching a little piece of greenery and then also 3 berries using my hot glue gun. And after that, this piece is complete. I didn't show, but I added 1 silver pearl on top, like you see it over here, just to add the cherry on top. I think it looks absolutely perfect. I am in love with this tree. It's going to be in my home this Christmas season, and I just love everything about it. It was so easy to make, you saw it, and it cost me almost nothing. So I'm really interested to hear what do you think, and would you recreate this piece? And now I just want to remind you that I have videos going live on Tuesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope you will join me every single week. For the DIY number 3, I'm taking these doilies that came from the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna take 3 different sizes. And what I'm gonna do is that I will cut one slit till the middle. I just eyeballed the middle, and then I'm gonna cut out the excess from, you see, I'm trying to overlap it and I don't want it to be too much excess until I have this cone shape that I like. And then I'm gonna hot glue the edges, or actually ends, and I'm gonna put them together, and that's one cone. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing with the other 2. Now, this you can do any way you want. If you want the smaller cone shapes, you can cut out the bigger pie shape. If you want wider like mine are, you can certainly cut out smaller. Next, I'm taking these large beads from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint them with my chalk paint in a white color, and also that little cup over there is from a vitamin, I believe I saved, and I'm going to paint it in a white as well. Then I'm going to leave that to dry, and while that is drying, I'm going to go ahead and snip off the top of each of these doily cones. And now these are dry, and I'm going to try and explain what I'm doing. So first I'm putting from the bottom one bead, and then the larger cone, then another bead and a middle cone, and then a third bead and the smaller cone. What beads are doing, they're going to keep doilies from falling down. So when I'm sure where I want them, I'm going to go back and hot glue those beads to the skewer. So you see me doing it over here. I just wanted to make sure they're positioned the right way. Now, when I have them where I want them, I cut off the excess of the skewer, and then I'm using that cup and put a little bit of foam, flower foam, and then I'm using this little piece of fabric that I have that's very fluffy and white, and I'm putting it on a bottom. Next, I'm taking this ribbon with snowflakes that came from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put it on the bottom of that mini cup. I don't know why I lost that footage. I apologize. And then I'm putting this pearl from the previous project on the top, and that's it for this project. Now you will see how it turned out. I really like it. I think it's so elegant, so beautiful, and it's so different than anything I've seen out there or anything that I actually made. I usually make farmhouse style, but I thought this was so cute. And now you see how the ribbon is positioned. So again, I would like for you to tell me which one do you like the most, and would you recreate any of these? And if you like this video, as always, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share it with your family and friends. It helps my channel and it shows me you like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.